The number of women sitting on boards or lack thereof is a perennial problem that is felt all over the world.
In Africa, statistics show that women representation on boards is at a dismal 27%.
Based on this reality, the Women on Boards Network was established with a vision to not only increase the number of board members, but to also nurture, inspire and develop women leaders.
Well, Gladys Gachanja attended one of the network's forums to bring you this week's Women and Power.
It's still a man's world.
One of the many forums put together by the Women on Boards Network to allow women from diverse fields and ranks to network, learn and inspire each other.
And I'm glad that you're going to demystify.
The Women on Boards Network is an initiative that seeks to increase the number of women on boards by ensuring there's a ready pool of board women. As such, the network works with women already serving on boards, those aspiring to serve on boards and those that have retired from serving.
You've seen people who've gone the higher scale. They share experiences of how they've gotten there. You learn because you hold each other, you learn from each other. You say, I went through this, I can also go through it. This is what is limiting me. How do I go about it? And somebody say, hey, I had this and I did this to go through it. So it brings a forum for women harnessing their skills, their leadership skills, and how to climb the ladder.
I also think it gives me an opportunity to mentor others and to share my experience over the years on the challenges to a woman as a leader.
The Women on Boards Network goes a step further by offering capacity building to ensure that its members are equipped to effectively serve on boards they sit on.
The governance programs, leadership programs, and bring various speakers like what we had today, of learning how to be a leader. Is it the head, the heart, the brain? So they also bring that into the forum, and that makes people discover themselves and be different people in terms of leadership.
I got a chairperson of a board calling me and telling me, Catherine, you sent to me 4 CVs. I am appointing 2 of them to a board, and I will appoint 1 of them to be a chair of another board. And he said to me, you know, when I interviewed those women, I just couldn't believe the talent that we have out there.
Established in 2014, the network has successfully placed over 15 women on boards and counting, with a membership base of 200. However, it has been an uphill task beefing up the number of women on this platform, with a number of myths bust along the way.
We do not have enough women to sit on boards. If you ask me today, you want a finance professional who's a woman. By the way, I will not respond to you if you tell me you want a lady director. I will ask you, what skill are you looking for? Because in our database, we have ladies with diverse skills. So if you ask me today to give you CVs of women accountants or finance professionals, I'll be able to give you so many CVs.
The importance of having women representation on boards is one that goes beyond gender and greatly points at the well-being of institutions they serve.
The competition, when the board is top-heavy with men, is about power. Who has more power, who wields more power in the organization. But when you bring more women on board, you start seeing the conversation going towards which functions are being performed better, what can be done so that the workers give us the best.
This is, of course, to say if you have a company that only has women, maybe you're missing out on something. Because when I look at my interactions on boards and working with boards, I find that men are more risk takers than women are. Women are more risk averse. And so what happens is that the two balance each other out.
Armed with the task to ensure that the next generation of board members has a sufficient representation of women, the network is already investing on the younger generation.
My daughter, who is 11 years old, is a junior member of the network. Because I want her to grow up interacting with the ladies. So she comes for our conferences, she interacts with the ladies. And in fact, the ladies have said, we want our children to join as well. And that's because we want to nurture them from an early age to aspire for these positions.
For Women in Power, my name is Gladys Gachanja.